I've got one counter to that position, Charles, and that is when the de facto law enforcement authorities supposedly are a lawless breed and they're really criminals masquerading as public servants, as they are in this locale. In many instances, there may be some good ones out there. I don't deny that. But from the FBI, which has been weaponized against the people, to the local county agents, which have a criminal sitting at the top of the sheriff's office here, it is becoming very clear to me that you've got criminals masquerading as public servants, and they become abusers, not protectors. And this is the dangers in this system that we're in, is they've all become self-interested, and they're protecting their own interests, circling the wagons, and they're putting up obstruction from honest people getting justice, and that's a really dangerous situation.
Yeah, here. I totally agree, and that's the additional problem we have, is this hostile environment we're in. It's very precarious. And,
it is precarious. It is like a landmine field. We're trying to negotiate through it without getting blown up.
Exactly. Yeah. Very well described. Yeah.
Well, if we know the landmines are made of metal and we've got metal detectors, we should be able to go through that minefield. And I think that's a good analogy for the positioning we're in once we adopt optimal strategy for confronting these jackbooted Nazis.
Well, I just know that we all have to work together, and we have to have multiple strategies in harmony with each other. And I think we're on the right track, and we've got to achieve consensus. That's all. I think we're in the right direction.
All right. Well, and I don't mean to raise my tone of voice to you here, Michael. I know your heart's in the right place, but yeah, I'm thirsty for justice for our people too, and from our differing perspectives, it's just a little bit of frustration percolates to the top once in a while.
Sure.
I'm a little bit disappointed. I don't think we broke above 8 or 9 tonight in our conference attendees. But I think a lot of people are recovering from this nasty storm that's hit the whole country.
Right. Well, the advantage, though, you think about it, though, you know, we had a core group here tonight, and it gives us a greater chance to find the common ground and to achieve the real nuggets in the midst of things. Yeah,
good point.
If there would have been more people, just briefly, if there would have been more people, it would have made that achievement much more difficult. And so I think we did good, even though we had small numbers. We're able to finely tune things much easier than if we had more numbers. But anyways, go ahead.
Well, and hammering out consensus amongst key players. When we're trying to entertain everybody that's new to the forum, they're not really key players. And so frequently we're more about building the larger numbers of the community rather than developing a core consensus amongst our main constituency here. And that essential element of developing a closer working relationship and consensus amongst our main players, that is so critical for when it comes down the road. We'll already have our consensus hammered out, and we won't be having problems with people throwing monkey wrenches in the plans that we're developing, because we've already addressed those issues.
Yep, exactly. Yep. Well, hey, I'm going to have to get off here. It's been a really enjoyable evening with you guys.
All right. Chris, what do you think? You want to chit-chat a while longer, or should we call it a night here?
I'm kind of in the middle of dinner. I was still listening in, and I appreciate Michael's comments and yours. And, the only thing that Paul said that I had any controversy about was his insistence that we had to hire a bar licensed attorney to present our interest when instead of using a common lawyer.
Yes, I wanted to pull my hair out when he was talking like that.
Well, let's say it wasn't. Most of everything Paul says I'm on base with. You know, he's very, very good. But his belief in the attorney, like I say, when you understand that they have got a complete monopoly on the whole criminal justice system, it makes it very dangerous. And the belief that they're going to protect and defend your rights is nothing but a myth based upon their nonsense that they try to get you to trust me. And we know what that means in Yiddish. Bend over, because they're going to trust you, all right?
Wow. Yeah. Well, yeah, I'm glad we're on the same page here, gentlemen. I guess we ought to thank God for our blessings and call it an evening here then.